Late one evening, a woman stepped out onto her balcony for some fresh air when she suddenly noticed something strange. On the empty beach right in front of her house stood a figure dressed in white, completely spaced out, like lost in its own world, just standing there alone by the water's edge.
A rua completamente deserta. Tem os carros parados aqui, mas é de morador, né? E eu tô vendo novamente a bendita mulher ali. Olha, eu tô vendo ela ali, gente. Isso não pode ser alucinação. Não pode ser. Eu tô vendo ela lá no pedral. Ali é onde as ondas quebram. Ó, desculpa a qualidade da imagem. Meu telefone é péssimo. Eu recebi um monte de comentário falando, ai, que não sei o que, porque a mulher pode estar passando por uma depressão, a moça pode estar passando por um estado depressivo e você não faz nada, não sei o que, só fica filmando, sai correndo, ajudar ninguém ajuda, um monte de crítica.
The woman felt something was wrong and decided to head down to check if everything was okay. But that's when things seriously went south.
Vamos comigo. Vocês vão ir comigo agora? Vamos ver. Vamos lá. Seja o que Deus quiser. Deus me acompanhe. Que ela aceite ajuda. Eu vou correntinho. Vai que ela se joga lá das pedras, né? Olha ali, ó. Ela tá ali, gente. Moça. Ai, deixa eu dar zoom no meu telefone. Também não vou me aproximar tanto, né? Vai que ela enlouquece de novo, igual aquele dia. Ai, Senhor. Ô, moça! Moça! Moça, tá precisando de ajuda, moça? Gente, olha. Eu tô numa certa distância, ó. Aqui é um pedral. As ondas estão batendo ali. Ali é um pedral muito mais alto. O que essa mulher tá fazendo aí, meu Deus? Deus me ajude. Moça. Por favor, moça, eu quero ajudar. Eu quero ajudar, moça. Moça, tá precisando de ajuda? Moça? Ô, moça!
Terrified, she panicked and ran. And judging by later clips, she managed to get away. But I bet after this experience, she won't be so naive and kind anymore. Just another normal day, a regular street. Someone was out for a walk and suddenly noticed something odd on top of a roof. Taking a closer look, they were shocked and started recording. Some people say reality is leaking, and the boundaries between worlds are getting thinner. Or maybe someone just pulled a prank and set up a funny mannequin. That version sounds most reasonable, but I'll find out which theory you're leaning toward by reading the comments under this video. The next video was filmed on a front camera. A girl is vibing, dancing to music, basically making content for her socials. But there's one big but. Did you catch that creepy face slowly peeking out from behind her, like something straight out of a horror movie? Just staring. At her. At us, right through the screen. The creepiest part is she doesn't even notice it, keeps having fun like nothing's wrong. Whether it's fake or real scary stuff, that's for you to decide. But that face was seriously disturbing. Surveillance footage shows a girl walking into her bedroom and lying down to sleep. Everything looks totally normal, no hint of anything creepy. But after a while, things take a turn. At first, I thought it was just another staged clip, but when something started pulling her by the legs, I changed my mind. Most likely, this is just footage from some horror movie. If you know which one, drop it in the comments. Ever walk down the street and spot someone who looks exactly like you? No? Well, get ready to see something that'll mess with even the biggest skeptics.
That literally looks like you. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so weird.
Okay, sure. It's theoretically possible to run into two very similar-looking women in the same place, though the odds are less than 1%. But how do you explain them wearing identical dresses? There's a theory about glitches in the Matrix that might explain it. Imagine we're living in a hyper-realistic simulator. When the system needs to generate people, it reuses NPC features, and sometimes accidentally creates duplicates. Those who believe in this theory say, if you ever meet someone who looks exactly like you, stay away. Otherwise, a configuration error could happen, and one of you might simply cease to exist. So, what do you think? Perfect coincidence, or are we really living inside a game? A guy working as a security guard posted a creepy video, claiming that after starting this new job, something terrifying followed him home. Let's check it out.
Em nome de Jesus, sai daqui agora!
The footage is grainy, but you can still make out goat-like horns and hear disturbing, inhuman sounds. According to him, this figure keeps causing chaos at his house, making noise, scaring him, and wrecking things. He believes he brought it back after one of his shifts. What exactly he guards, he never said. The guy promises to keep posting new videos. So if this horned demon doesn't calm down, we'll be hearing a lot more about it. This odd footage was recorded on March 5th, 2011, by a 72-year-old farmer in England. The man was out walking his dog when he spotted something flying completely silently behind the trees. The video was uploaded to YouTube back in 2011, when pulling off a convincing fake wasn't nearly as easy as it is today. The channel owner, someone named Patricia, said all the eyewitnesses were willing to give interviews and promised to post more videos with details. But no other clips ever showed up. Some viewers believe this is real and swear it's an actual UFO, while others remain skeptical and probably wouldn't believe it even if an alien handed them a selfie. In the end, no clear answer ever surfaced, but the video keeps attracting paranormal fans. A family was enjoying a chillboat ride at Disneyland. Mom, Dad, and their young son. The father was recording everything on his phone as the kid enjoyed the ride, but then something strange got caught on camera. Let's take a look. You can see the child suddenly turn his head, like he sensed something behind him. And if you look closely, there's a creepy hand reaching out of the water. But no one noticed it at the time. Only later, while rewatching the footage. Ever since, the parents have been wondering what the heck that was. Camera glitch? Or the hand of a drowned spirit who never left those waters? No answers yet, but these are definitely memories that will haunt them for life. A guy named Matt decided to try out the Randonautica app, which randomly points to a place on the map for further exploration. He mentioned that the chosen spot was close to his home, but in a forest with a long dirt path made for ATVs. The path seemed intriguing, so Matt decided to record everything to show his TikTok followers later.
Alright, so we're at the location, and this is weird. There's a car just chilling in the woods. How did they even get in here though? Like, there's trees everywhere, there's no way.
Once he reached the location, he found an old abandoned car among the trees, which seemed out of place. While examining it, Matt suddenly heard a voice asking for help.
There's no way a car could get in here. This car looks super old. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. Holy shit.
This scared him, forcing him to stop recording. However, his viewers kept urging him to return at night. Finally, Matt agreed, despite his fears.
Alright guys, I came back to the location that I heard that voice when I was randonauting. See, there's a car there. Is anybody there? Guess not. Alright, I don't know if this means it.
After all these trips, he was determined not to go back. But a few weeks later, he decided to investigate the area near the car further.
Here, this is just as creepy, if not creepier, than the car. What the fuck? So much shit in here. Looks like an old building. There's like a window there. What the fuck? It looks like a cross. Bag. A SIM card. So we found a cross, a picture, SIM card, and that shit. If there's any pictures on the SIM card that I found, I'll put them in.
Back home, he immediately reviewed the memory card he found there and discovered several strange photos and videos.
Video starts to like cut out, and I think you can hear somebody crying. Here's the footage from when I went through the card. Alright, let's see what's on the card. So it looks like there's 3 photos and 1 video on the card. I'm gonna get them off the computer and onto my phone so then you guys can have a better look at them.
What could all this mean? And whose voice was asking for help? It seems Matt still has a lot to figure out in this mysterious story. TikTok user Hevolista admitted that he made the scariest mistake of his life. He decided to play with a Ouija board after midnight, and he was home alone. As you can imagine, nothing good came of it.
Und du mich hören kannst, dann mach diese Tür auf. Bro, ich schwöre bei Gott, ich schwöre auf meine Mutter, hier ist keine Schnur oder so. Nicht, dass ihr denkt, ich verarsche euch, Bruder. Guck mal. Guck mal. Hier ist keine Schnur, nix. Ich schwöre auf meine Mutter. Gar nichts. Ich hab Gänsehaut, Gänsehaut, Bruder, Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper, Gänsehaut, Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper. Ich schwöre, meine Mutter, guck, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott.
The guy's reactions are very convincing, suggesting that some supernatural force might have actually interacted with his clock. What do you think he did the next day? That's right, he burned the clock and the Ouija board, a wise decision. A very short but quite intriguing video was captured in Ecuador on an outdoor surveillance camera. According to the author, the footage shows his cat, which got into a scuffle with some unknown creature. Commenters are convinced that the furry one tangled with a leprechaun, although, of course, some believe it's just editing. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to read your thoughts. This video was recorded on May 29, 2018, during a major renovation of an old house built in the early 1900s. A worker named Rocky Mills was alone in the house when he heard strange sounds. At first, he thought it might be a squatter. Rocky decided to check the house, but encountered something unexpected.
And I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? 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 Anybody here? Hello?
If you look closely, his search starts and ends at the basement door. Initially, the door was open. After checking the first floor, Rocky returned to the room with the door, and this time, it closed right in front of him.
Who is it?
Reacting quickly, he opened the door, but there was no one on the stairs. The scariest part happened later when something or someone threw an object at his back, terrifying Rocky.
Who is it?
In his panic, he dropped his phone. And while he was regaining his composure, an invisible presence moved the phone lying on the floor. This video was recorded by a driver passing by an unusual billboard. There were many birds sitting on it, all frozen in the same pose. The video is believed to have been filmed in El Salvador. Upon close inspection, it appears that the recording is not fake. Was it unusual bird behavior or a glitch in reality? It remains a mystery. During repairs, on a subway car parked in a maintenance dead end, one of the workers noticed something very strange. He immediately decided to review the surveillance footage with his colleagues, and what they saw left him quite puzzled. Take a look.
Eso ya es una fuerza, boludo. Mucho viento, chico.
Ponelo de vuelta.
Pará. Vienen ustedes. Encima venían ustedes.
Claro, llegamos nosotros.
2 minutos después.
Que estaba cerrada la
Sí,
puerta.
boludo, la puerta.
Pará, ¿viste eso, Nero?
Sí, dale.
La puerta ahí está abierta. Tomá.
A ver, espera, boludo.
Attentive viewers noticed more than just the erratic movement of the door. They also spotted something unusual, a figure resembling a person suddenly running out of frame. Seems clear enough, right? There's the one responsible for the mystery, but a few facts make this explanation very doubtful. First, according to the workers, no one was on that side at the time, and all employees were accounted for elsewhere. And second, doesn't it seem odd that this figure vanished from the frame at an almost impossible speed? As of now, I haven't found any reasonable explanations online for this event.